Hello, good morning. I just wanted to thank you all, first of all, for coming back to listen to me tell you a little something about my life. Thank you for all that follow me and view my content. I just wanted to kind of fall back on the previous video. I was terrible pain. I was in tears. And to the one or two or few of you that did reach out, I do appreciate it. So I just wanted to clarify. Yes, I was in pain. And just wanted to make sure that the video was understood. What I was trying to convey at the moment was I am a part of a circle of women that I developed or created and pulled together. We are called the 7 Positive Women of Valor. Now, in this group of women, either you are HIV positive, you can have AIDS, you can have a family member that is positive or a friend that is positive. In that group of women, we pray together, we reach out, we touch one another, we make sure you have the resources you need, you know the direction to go to get them. Most of all, it's about communicating, knowing that you have a shoulder to lean on, that aspect. So in my video, I was trying to convey the fact that I'm generally the strong one of the group. I am the one that most people reach out to. And sometimes, of course, I need to lean on someone else. Well, at one particular time, during the discussion of all of us girls, or women, I should say, I apologize, we talk about what we're going through. Not in depth always, but sometimes. And while each of us had our own situation that we were dealing with, I tend not to convey mine because I want to focus on what they're dealing with. And what I was trying to convey in that previous video is just because we're all going through something, and I tend to not want to talk or have to pray about my situation, I was trying to convey that God is omnipresent. He can do anything and everything at the same time. He can answer your prayer and mine at the same time. So that's one of the messages that I wanted to convey. Not that I was giving up or anything like that. I do realize that suffering is a part of just being who we are. And the Bible does say to suffer with him, we will reign with him. I count it all joy that I'm actually able to feel something because, again, there's someone somewhere that cannot feel anything and they wish to feel something. So I just wanted to make sure that I clarify what happened or what was said. And in that moment of pain and suffering, I reminded myself of yet another post about encouraging yourself, reminding yourself that all things work to the good of those who serve Jesus. Everything will work out for your favor. And it always does. Or I've always felt like God always says yes. Maybe wait, but never nay. There are some things that are not good for us that he will allow us to venture into, to see what it was about, just so you can go back to him and say, Father, forgive me. And I think we forget that we serve a God of free will and free choice. He's not going to make you do anything. He wants you to decide for yourself. So throughout my walk, my testimony, my journey, and the stories that I will tell you will be about me and things that I've overcome, things that I may have gone through. There is so much that I want to share, but I know I can't share it all at one time. But what I do want to do is maybe take questions. Maybe there are questions that you have that you'd like to ask. So if you put it in the comments, I'll make sure to address them on my next video. And something else I want for you to think about. How do you support one another? For those people that are in our lives, if we grow older, We don't always tend to reach out or talk to, whether it be cousins, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, because we all go in our different directions and we have things going on. So what I want to know is, how do you stay in touch? Do you pick up the phone, or are you a texter? Do you like to just, send a message, a text, and just say hello? Because that's okay. But sometimes that person on the other end wants to hear your voice. So, with that being said, I challenge you today. Go call someone. Pick up someone when their name runs across your mind and you think about them. Pick up the phone and call them just to say hello. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out conversation, because I have an aunt that calls my mother. She's the only surviving relative or sibling that my mom has, and she calls my mom twice a day. Sometimes I think it gets on my mom's nerves, but I think it's a good thing. And the reason I think that's a good thing is because we need to hear your voice. I tell my brother and my sister that all the time. I need to hear from you. I know we're all busy with life, but I'd like to hear from you. So with that being said, again, I challenge you. Reach out to your sister that you haven't talked to in a month or two, or that brother, cousin, aunt, uncle. Call them and let them know that you're thinking of them, praying for them, and that you love them, because they need to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening, for your caring, for every comment, because I read them all. There is so much more to come. I love you. Grace and peace.